Welcome. You're listening to Pure Light, where we explore how you can believe in yourself and be happy with who you are. My name is Eiley. This is episode 14, and it's about procrastination and prerequisites. And by prerequisites here, I mean the things we think we need in order to do something. Because we often have these things that we think we need both internally and externally that get in the way of us moving forward and doing what we want to do. I feel like I'm quite good at procrastinating, and so I have a lot to say about it. I suspect I'm not the only one who's good at it, but this will probably be one of several episodes on different aspects or things to think about with respect to procrastination. So I'm planning to do a few more over time, not all in a row, but there will probably be more on this. So to start today, I want to invite you to think of something you've been procrastinating on that you actually want to do. So it could be like a creative project, a personal project, or some kind of health initiative. So just to give you a few examples, things like writing a book or starting a podcast or signing up for a course, redecorating, planning a trip, eating healthier, starting to exercise, anything like that. So think of something that you want to do that you haven't done anything on yet. That you actually have the desire for. So this isn't just like, I think I should do that, but you have that inner drive. And while you have that in mind, I'll share with you a story. So recently, I decided that I wanted to start doing yoga again in the mornings. I used to do yoga in the mornings, and then the last couple of years, my practice has been mostly meditation, which is sitting, and I felt a need to get more into the physical practice again. So I decided I wanted to do sun salutations plus a couple of other Kundalini poses in the morning. And that is like a bit different than what I have been doing because it is more physical. And it's kind of funny because even though I have this desire to do it, the day that I decided I was going to start, which was just a couple of days ago, I remember waking up and like I really didn't want to do it. I was just like, I'd rather skip this and pretend I didn't want the thing. But because I knew that I wanted to do it, I went ahead and did it on the day that I decided to start, which was on the new moon just a couple of days ago. And it's kind of funny because I remember thinking like, I wish I had more energy before I started. But then after I did it, when I was lying in Shavasana, I felt amazing. Like it's like there was this energy flooding my body. And I felt more energized than I did before I even started. So it was kind of amazing to notice that and to notice how good I felt. Like I would describe it as blissful even. And every day since I started, when I wake up in the mornings, I'm like, I really don't want to do this, even though I know that I do. And then I just remind myself of how good I felt the first time. And then I do it and then I feel better. So it's been kind of amazing to notice that, like how much I both want it and I don't want to do it when the moment comes. So change or taking any kind of new action, it's always going to involve some level of discomfort. If you're changing your routine or doing something that's totally new, it means that you're in unfamiliar territory and ultimately outside of your comfort zone. If you want to do something, you don't have to wait until you feel a certain way or until other conditions are met. You can simply give yourself permission to start. And in my experience, the way you want to feel before doing the thing is often the way that you feel after, especially with my morning yoga routine, but I've noticed that in many other cases too. So thinking back to the thing that you came to mind as something that you want to do that you've been procrastinating on, take a moment and ask yourself this. So what conditions do you have on getting started with this thing? One way to look at it is to ask yourself, what excuses or reasons do you give for not doing the thing that you say that you want to do? Do you think that you need to figure something out first? Or that you need to feel a certain way? Or that you need something that you don't have, like either a physical thing or maybe some circumstance in your life to be different? Because all of those thoughts are ultimately beliefs that are getting in your way because they perpetuate your excuse for not starting. They're ideas in your head about the external and internal conditions that are required for you to move forward. And because they're thoughts, they may or may not be true. They could just be an idea in your head that's like a mental block that's preventing you from getting started. So thinking about these reasons that you have for not getting started, ask yourself this: is it really true that I need these things that I think I need? Or can I just give myself permission to start? You always get to choose whether you're waiting or creating. And your greatest power lies in choosing to move forward and create, instead of waiting for your inner or outer circumstances to change. And ironically, the circumstances often change when you make that choice. So you often feel better, you have that energy, or you have whatever it is you thought you needed before starting. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe wherever you're listening and leave a review. That'll help other people find this podcast. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time, may you be guided by your light.